And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump. The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Off the screen. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
Just 4 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
I'd venture to guess, Greg, that if that game was played in their building instead of on the road, they win it.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. We have a star-studded matchup with LeBron James going against Freak, who had this to say about playing. Both guys mean so much Clark to their team. Who do you give the edge to in this game?
I typically lean towards the home team, Kevin, and that's where I'm going to go. No disrespect to LeBron here. He's the perennial MVP, but Freak is, you know, he's one of the brightest up-and-coming players we have in the game today, and he looks extremely motivated to defend home court, too. So I think he'll make it happen, him and his team.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Bean at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Freak is out there with Curry, and it's Thompson in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks provided a nice...
The completely new 5 on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Roten.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Warriors, number 1. In third, the Cavaliers.
Well, I tell you what, Kevin, both of these groups of guys can knock down the triple. I mean, they are deadly from behind that arc. Great shooters who don't feel like they need to rush their shots. They're always comfortable casting up those three-pointers. Another trip to the stripe for him, and I'll tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. First in fewest turnovers a game. Second in three-point field goal percentage. And they're number 2 in slowing down opposing teams' offenses. Opponent scoring ranked second in the league.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
The drive by Shumpert. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
On me. And that's foul number 2. And maybe You don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Shot from the inbound. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Dellavedova.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
52 seconds left in the second quarter. Azili gets the bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Irving. Elbow shot is on the way. No good off the back of the rim.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Bush passes to Barnes. And another basket for Golden State.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Livingston kicks to Freak. Kicks a screen. Here's Bush. He knocks it down. But wait a minute, the officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Checked in for the Warriors. Freak comes in for Andre Iguodala. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Roten comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. On the court for Cleveland, Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Tony Roten. Then there's Channing Frye. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Smith in at the 3 slot. Here's Bush. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Dishes it to Frye. He feeds it to Roten. He's looking for Love and finds him. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Curry dishes to Freak. It's Curry with the drive, and he drops it in from the low post. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
There's the dish to Dellavedova. Here's Roten with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. 1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. Curry passes to Barnes, and a wide-open look for Freak. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Smith kicks to Frye. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Left side Curry. Back to Thompson. And the wide-open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 10 points for Draymond Green. Doubled by Bush. Here's Roten. Great D that time from Green. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Freak.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Up top, Roten. He's covered by Bush. And Tony Roten with the slam.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors leading by 11. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Livingston is out there with Freak, and it's Iguodala in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Clock at 6. Fires from deep, and the shot is good. Iguodala's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. Irving with the ball. To the right side. Here's Dellavedova. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Bush. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. And that's 19 points for Freak.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And it's the Warriors on the break. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Dellavedova, almost, but it rolls out.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Feeds to Freak. From beyond the arc, and another 3 for Golden State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep. And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Then for the Warriors, Barnes comes in for Ezeli, and Freak subbed in for Ian Clark. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. And the dunk to finish it off.